Hey everybody, what's going on? Chris here with the Nightmare Corner. Welcome to my channel. So today is gonna be a good video for you guys. I just got this package in. All right, this is from Nightmare Toys. Now this is the first time that I've purchased from them, and they seem, I've been seeing them for a while on Instagram and Facebook and all that good stuff, and they just had a lot of cool stuff that I wanted to get from them. So I did pick one item out that I wanted that was new, and I'm sure you guys know by the thumbnail and by the title. This is the Halloween II from NECA, the retro clothed Michael Myers. So right off the back, Nightmare Toys, I would check them out because I can tell you just off of this little thing right here, they've definitely won my coming back, I guess you can say, or my customer loyalty with them, because one thing that I see that a lot of people don't do when you buy stuff from them, especially if you're a collector in the horror community or, you know, the whole collector community in general, is they put here, if I can cover this, they put a fragile handle with care label. Now it's something minor. I know a lot of you guys might be like, oh, ain't no big deal, but us collectors, that's a big deal, and I do appreciate that. Even though the box is a little bit roughed up, I blame the post office for that, not Nightmare Toys. So thank you for putting the fragile sticker on there and all that good stuff. I do appreciate it. But definitely check them out. I have a link to them in the description below for you guys. Like I said, they look like a pretty cool shop, and I'm already gonna buy from them again. So I do appreciate the fact that you take care of, you know, the items that I'm buying, and you know, that's good stuff. So thank you for that. All right, so here we go. We got the box. It's not really nothing too much in there but the paper. You got your you know, your little thing from Nightmare Toys. So I'll show you that right there. Okay. And then, oh, here you go. You actually got a business card for you guys, so you guys can take a look at that. All right. And then if you are in Las Vegas, that's where they're out of. There you go, right there. Address and phone number for them. All right. Now here we go. This thing already looks amazing. It looks 10 times better than what the pictures show. So that's cool. I always like when the product itself looks better than the pictures, because when I looked at some of the pictures, I was just like, eek. Or even some of the items that some people bought, I think you just get lucky sometimes with the figure itself. But here we go. This is the Halloween II Retro Clothed Halloween Michael Myers. So you got the nice little box print, that poster back there, which I really love. Which the one thing about these I want to do is, as I collect these and open them, I want to get all the ones that I do have, I want to get them framed. But there you go there. Nice picture I'm trying to get in for you guys of Michael Myers with the two masks. His regular mask, and then you got when Dr. Loomis shot him, or not Dr. Loomis, Laurie shot him in the eye. So you got the bleeding mask there. Okay. You also got in here, if you guys can see, try a little bit better for you, got the hammer, you got an extra hand, and then you have the scalpel, the knife, and something else. Oh, the needle. So you got the scalpel, the needle, the knife, the hammer, and then an extra hand to move and put out. One thing that is cool is, as you guys can see, I'll show you guys a little bit if you can't see it in the box. He does have the bullet wounds and the holes from the previous movie and throughout the movie that he has. On the back side here, it says Halloween II, the nightmare isn't over, and then you have just some cool art, a poster art, picture art of the figure, which I know it's kind of blurry, but I try to do like these outside review for you guys, so you guys, you know, just different area, different look. But yeah, so this is the figure. It looks really good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start taking them out so we can start looking at some of these things. Now, NECA does really good with their figures. I enjoy their figures a lot. I'm actually excited and happy that I finally got this guy in, because some Targets that NECA comes through, they haven't been getting their shipments in, or they've been taking too long to get a shipment in, and you kind of have to, like, it's going back and forth trying to figure out what's going on with that. So when I saw that Nightmare Toys had this in stock, I went ahead and hurried up and ordered it, because these things go fast. even with Kane's Crypt, where I usually buy my figures and stuff from, they had one that they had gotten in from the shipment and it was already gone on the claim sale. But that's okay. These things are worth every penny, I think. Especially the Halloween 2 is going to be pretty cool. Now I do have a stand that I showed you guys, those NECA display stands, those cylinder stands, that I recommend if you do take these out, that's what you use to display them. It just keeps your figure from getting dusty and dirty and all that good stuff. And it's a good way to actually keep your stuff. All right, so now this is what we want to save, because this is what I plan to frame one day when I have enough of them. But just look at that artwork right there. That is so beautiful. Like, I wish NECA, actually NECA, if you're listening to this and you're watching this, I think it would be really cool if you came out with a book with all this different type of art that you use for your figures. I think that would be really cool. What do you guys think? Leave it down in the comments. What do you think? I think a book with all this stuff would be pretty awesome. So there you go. Michael Myers in the hospital scene. That's a really cool card. So I'm gonna keep that there because I want to save that. And then we take the actual figure out. Okay. So let me see. We're gonna start with his accessories. Whoops. I gotta be careful because now that we're outside, I don't want to lose nothing, and I am on the deck, so I don't want to have anything fall between the cracks of the deck. All right, I'm gonna take this out. I gotta say, looking at the sculpt on this thing, the faces are really good. Take that out. And then of course I got Mike right here. All right. This thing, it looks so cool, guys. I mean, I can't stress enough. Now, if you guys see my other video where I did the 2018 Michael Myers, these things are really cool. I have no problem with them. And I just think it's so cool that NECA could come out with these figures and stuff, and it's really awesome. So I'm gonna put Mike to the side. So first we're gonna start with his traditional kitchen knife. Okay, so there's his knife. Nice brown there, silver, and it does have some, I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, hold on, I'm not even in the picture. It's got like some ridges and stuff right here. Hopefully you guys can maybe see that. So that's his knife. He comes with his kitchen knife. He does have the hammer. Okay. Got some little dirt and grime on there. Not a perfectly new hammer, but it's a hammer. And then we got the syringe that's got the little lines on it. Okay, and we know that he sticks that in the girl's temples or head or whatever, and that was kind of harsh. That was kind of bad. And then we do have the scalpel that he has when Laurie shoots him. And he's walking around blindly trying to swipe her and stuff like that. So you got the nice little ridges in there in the handle, okay? And the little blade, I don't think I can. Okay, so that's really good. And then the next one is the hand. Now the good thing about the hands is that right here in the ball joint, it can bend. Might take a little bit of force, but you could bend it to where it goes in or out. But this is the hand that he has that holds the scalpel. Okay, nice, dark, bruised, dirty hand. Okay. Now this is the head. This is the head that I'm probably gonna have him wear, or that I'm gonna display him on. And this is the with the bloody eyes. Now, like I said, the sculpt on this is really good. It looks just like the movie. The paint job where they got the neck, how it's kind of like that peachy color, dirty faded, and then you got the white right there. So there's his head, okay? And then you got the slick back hair, the coloring on that, okay? You got the bleeding eyes, And then on the back, you can kind of see more of the paint job. And the cool thing is they actually have the slit of the mask in the back, which is really cool. And then his hair, it's brown. It's kind of got a little bit of black in there, maybe a light amount of white gray in there to kind of give it that look. I want to, yeah, there you go. Hopefully that's a little bit better for you. But look at that. That is so awesome. And I love that sculpt. That's really cool, especially with the paint and everything. And the fact that they even did the little line, like the slit in the back of the mask. And then also, if you look on this side, you want to stay true to the storyline. You got the hole from the knitting needle in the first one. And then I love how the hair kind of, when it slicks back, it kind of has like that outpour of the hair right there. Okay, so that's the sculpt. That's what we're going to go with. That's what we're going to put them on or switch out. Now, here is the figure. Okay, same thing with the mask. The only difference is, of course, he doesn't have the bloody eyes. He still has the neck wound. Okay, but there he is there. All right. Look at that. That is so cool. I really like that. The whole just look of him in general. If you guys can see, you can see all the bullet shots and the holes in his outfit. And you can kind of see some red in there from the blood from being shot. Okay. Look at all those just different angles of the mask. I mean, he looks like pretty much like he just came out of the movie and he just got into a little mini version of him. All right. So you even have the back here of the outfit. Okay, there you go. Nice look to it. All right, you got his hands. Okay. He does articulate. You can move him side to side, left to right. Here's his legs that do bend. Looks like they gave him some socks. All right. And then you have his boots, which I really like the look of these boots. Nice detail in them. All right. And his feet do have a little joint right here in front of the shoe. But you don't want to push it too much or too back. But nice detailing on the boots. Like I said, you can tell that they're boots, and just nice detail all around. Pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, this is a really good figure. I do recommend picking it up from NECA. I mean, just the fact that he's got his bullet wounds that he gets from the first one and throughout the second one is really cool. So I do highly recommend picking this figure up. He's very, very, very cool. Now, excuse me, because it's like really hot outside, but I like to do videos outside every now and then and stuff like that. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this head off, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the head that I want on, which is gonna be the bleeding eye Myers, or the bleeding eye sculpt. And the heads are really easy to put on and take off. Now the eyes, which I'm paying attention to, he does have eyes in there. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but he does have eyes. This one's, of course, a little bit darker to kind of give him that black-eyed look. And then here, he has eyes that give him the black-eyed look, too. But also, if you guys can see, hopefully, he's got some, like, red paint in his eyes, too, to see that not just outside of the mask, but the inside of the mask is bloody as well. So this is him with his bloody-eyed mask on. And look at that. That is so cool. Very awesome figure. Definitely love him. Definitely recommend picking him up. He's definitely worth it. But overall, very good figure. Now I'm going to do the pose because I do have, like I said, that cylinder that I'm going to put him in. I'm going to try to copy... I'm going to try to copy the poster. I'm just not sure which, probably this hand. So let me switch out his hand. I want to copy the look that they have on the on that board that I got, because I think that's just the overall, for this figure, that's going to be a very cool this pose to display them in. Okay, there you go. Alright. Now you can bend the arms, it's just sometimes a little bit tricky because you got all that fabric in there. So you kind of have to manipulate the fabric around. To kind of get the look that you want. Because they put them in kind of stiff, so you kind of have to move them up and down and around. Let's see. Okay, well, that's good for now, but trying to go for the look where he gets shot and, you know, he's holding his hand. And then you also have the scalpel that's reaching out as well. Oops. That's exactly what I was afraid of, but we got it. Alright. So, Jesus. Don't want to lose that, Mike. Please don't lose it. If anything, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the other hand, just because it looks like it'll hold it more. But there he is with the scalpel. Okay. Matter of fact, I think that's what I'm going to do because this hand's a little bit loose. You kind of have to like sit it in that version of the hand. This one's a little bit tighter. So I think if you're going to put the scalpel in there, I would put the scalpel in this hand, which for all I know, this is probably the hand that they meant for it to be in. Yeah, okay. So there's a little bit better. Okay, so you got a scalpel in there. All right. I'm gonna try to maneuver him when I display him into that look, like he's got his hands up or whatever. But overall, it's a really cool figure. And I do like him. So guys, if you like this video, please hit that like button, leave a comment below if you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you liked most about this figure. Hit that subscribe button, it'll actually help me out a lot more. We're almost close to our 999 subscriber goal. I think we're at 918, so we're doing really good. But if you enjoyed this video, which I hope you did, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, this is the Retro Clothed Halloween II Michael Myers. Very awesome figure, definitely recommend it. Definitely would recommend shopping with Nightmare Toys. But for the most part, this is the figure. Worth the money, definitely worth it. NECA did a really good job with this. So thank you, NECA. Thank you, Nightmare Toys. And thank you for watching, I appreciate you. So other than that, guys, this is it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.
Ah, so you never miss out on horror reviews, unboxings, and more. Press that subscribe button and tap that notifications bell so you stay updated on all the Nightmare Corners videos. You'd be ghoulish not to.